nice and smooth. It's not the tidiest job in the world. Oh. Guys, welcome back to the channel, and I've got an exciting review for you. It's the Hedge Trimmer HT2600E from Ego, the 66cm bar version. Look at that absolute beast. And I want to show you why I think it's probably the best all-round hedge trimmer that will deal with vast majority of applications for the vast majority of gardens. But if you don't believe me, stay tuned and check this video out. Why? Because I'm the military gardener. That's what I do for you. Let's get to it. That's right, guys. We're going to put this thing through its paces today, and I've got 3 hedges to cut. We've got some box over there, which is really easy to cut, but you know, we want some fine finish on that. So if it can do that, then that's a really, really good start for a big trimmer like that. We've got some privet over there, which is just, you know, a normal sort of cob in the garden hedge. Really easy to do, but it should just fly through that and see how quickly it can get through that. And then we've got some laurel behind me, which is a really tough hedge, and this is where this thing should come into its own. But we'll give it a go and see what it's like. But before we do that, I'm just going to run you through the features. Look, this is a 66cm bar, apparently. Really interesting thing I just found out. Put the tape on it. It's actually 75 centimeters worth of bar from root to tip, and I reckon you've got about 68 to 70 centimeters worth of usable cutting surface. So they've underestimated themselves their ego, which is really, really cool. Like quite a lot of these electric hedge trimmers these days, it's got a little lever here, and that enables you to rotate the handle through 180 degrees. Just gives you a bit more maneuverability and be able to position that hedge trimmer where you want it. And then you've got a double trigger mechanism there. You have to press down on the top and pull the trigger in the middle. There's just a safety element to it, which is cool. And you've also, with the left hand as well, you have to activate that switch, which goes all the way around the whole grip. So you're never really searching for it. So I like that. So good first start, it's ergonomic. Much like a lot of Ego tools, all right? The outside, this grey bit of plastic for the most part feels, I wouldn't call it cheap, but a little bit on the lower end side. The bits that you touch a lot, the grips always feel a bit better, but the mechanics and the sort of metal elements to all of their tools just feel really superior. So it's almost like they've saved a little bit of money on the stuff that doesn't really matter, the plastic elements, and they've put all the money into the mechanics and the running of these tools, which is kind of what you'd want, I suppose. But just be aware of that if you're ever going to buy an Ego tool. Now, as you can see, I'm an Ego fan, and I've got this absolute beast, which makes it quite easy because this thing charges all the batteries. What I love is I just keep them charged up inside the mower and I take them out. This is a 4 amp hour battery. I've got a whole load of 10 amp hour batteries in there as well. Installing them, really, really easy. You can see where it's going to slide in. So I'll just do that, give it a click home, and we're good to go. Okay, one last thing I want to cover is the weight. You need to be aware that this is a little bit on the heavy side, especially with a 4 amp hour battery. Certainly not unmanageable, but it's a little bit heavier than some of the hedge trimmers that you may or may not be used to. I can manage it, it's not a problem, but if you can't, you can always drop down to a lighter battery. This will take a 2.5 amp hour, and that will give you plenty of runtime. But I like to use the 4, just so I don't get any range anxiety. Let's go and cut some hedges. Right, here we are by this box hedging. It's already been trimmed, so it's in pretty good shape, but you can see it's just starting to get a little bit hairy. So I'm going to take that off and try and get some really nice crisp edges here to test out the sort of finesse of this thing rather than the power. So let's get to it. Oh, I really like the look of that. That is looking nice and smooth. You know, it's not giving you that absolutely perfect finish that you would get with a really high-end set of shears or a really fine hedge trimmer or anything like that, but it is looking good enough, and it looks good enough for me. Crucially, it's not leaving any like fibrous ends to any of the cuttings like some hedge trimmers I've used. It's cut it nice and clean. I've got a really nice little finish for that. It's good on the sort of rounded edges. Yeah. That's first test, definitely passed for the Ego. Right, here's your privet hedge. The whole point of this test is to test speed. I'm going to whip across the whole top and the whole side and see how quickly it can do it. I know it's going to get through it. It's all about speed. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 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 3, Okay, look, it's not the tidiest job in the world, clearly, but that's not what I was trying to do. Absolutely flew through that. I mean, not even a sense that it was having an issue with the torque at all, and I went as quickly as I could. So, you know, with a bit of clearing up, there's a tiny bit of hedge at the end there that I missed. You know, you could do a hedge like this in minutes, Definite pass on that one. Right, here we are with the final test. This is the Laurel, and I've chosen an out of the sun section that's a little bit woody and a little bit crappy, because I really want to put this thing to the test and hopefully jam it up and see exactly what thickness of wood it takes to do that. So let's hope I don't break it. Let's start off a bit of simple Laurel stuff. Not an issue at all. Yeah, no problem at all. Getting a bit thicker. Right, let's try that horrible woody section right there. Wow, straight off. No, still not doing it. Just so you can see, that's the sort of stuff I'm cutting through now compared to the diameter of my thumb. It's not even blinking, this thing. It's just breezing through it. I have to work harder than that. Okay. Oh, fuck. Whoa. Okay, just cut through that old woody section. Just caught me in the neck. I don't know if you saw that. Look at that. I mean, that's wider than my thumb. Maybe that. I just, you know, look at that. That's thicker than my thumb. This is an amazing bit of kit. Let's have a look at that there. Look. All right, it's going to be an idiot now. I'm going to try and get through that. Does it get in? Oh, just about. Let's give it a go. Oh. Holy crap. Okay, I knew it was going to perform well on this sort of stuff, but I didn't think it was going to perform that well. I mean, I can't get it to jam, put it that way. I'm sure if I tried to whip through all of that in one go, through all the really woody stuff, it would probably jam, but you know, that demonstrates the power of this thing. It's pretty damn awesome. So here you go, thick, woody, dead Laurel. You've passed on that one. Yeah, guys, that's a pretty comprehensive test, and this thing has absolutely breezed through. Just to recap, fine cut on the box hedging, speed cut on the privet hedging, and thick, powerful cut on the Laurel hedging behind me. Seriously, seriously impressive, especially on the thick stuff. I knew it was going to perform well, but didn't expect it to perform that well. So would I recommend you buy it? Well, if you've got a lot of hedging, then yes. There is a but. This is £200 roughly retails at about £200, and that is without the battery. So if you want a 4 amp hour battery on this thing, you've probably got to fork out another 200 quid or so. So they're not cheap. They're bloody good, but they're not cheap. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend buying it in isolation. But if you're into ego, or if you think you want to enter into a battery tool market, then you know what? For my money, it's ego. Now, I've used some of the strongest petrol hedge trimmers out there, and this is definitely giving them a run for its money, especially considering it ain't the pro model, right? This is somewhere near the top of the range of your sort of amateur, everyday gardener model. Seriously, seriously impressed. Ego, HT 2600E, well done. Great bit of kit. Get out and buy it.